Hold on just a second. You're freaking me out now, Carmen.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we're live now.
Oh, great. Okay.
Okay, so I don't know why my camera's not working, but that's okay. Um, Not a big deal.
Okay. I'm here. Can you guys see me?
Do what, babe?
Can
I can see you,
can
and
you
I can
hear
see you,
me?
so we're good. I can hear
Okay.
you. So we're
Okay.
fantastic. So you just go right ahead.
Okay. So on your okay, hi everybody. We're doing an impromptu live today because yesterday was kind of a little bit of a disaster. I'm Kesha Parker and I'm with CutterPillar. And I'm going to show you some of the light boards. We tried doing it yesterday. Carmen's got a bunch of new light boards here in her shop and online, so definitely check them out. But I've been working with CutterPillar for about 6 years. They've been in business for about 12. They used to, well, they still do. We started out in the paper crafting world. So we came up with paper trimmers that have an LED light on there. So you could see the cut line on your paper. So then we created the LED light boards so you can cut your fabric or your patterns or whatever you want right on top of the light. So they're kind of unique. First of all, it's just nice and thin. It's a cute little light board. They're super easy. I mean, look how I can hold it with one hand. It's really lightweight. It's got multiple levels of light, so you can adjust that down if it's too bright for you. This one specifically has 4 levels of light, which makes it super, super, super bright, which is great, especially if you're working with dark fabric or sometimes you don't have enough light in your room, like you're in a basement or it's just hard to see. The light really helps come from underneath because it kind of gets rid of all the overhead shadows. So there's a few things you can do here on your light board. One of the things I love is when you're doing your paper piecing, because I know a lot of people will hold it up to like a window and your arms kind of get tired when you're trying to pin it. This way you can actually just do that right here on your light board. So hopefully you guys can see how I can see through the fabric because I have the light underneath. So I can see exactly where to pin this and I know exactly where I'm going to cut. If you are just tracing patterns, like this is just a cute little embroidery pattern, it's just some butterflies. If I'm going to trace that, I can just do that right on here. Just set it down. And it's so lightweight that I could actually just hold it in my lap and sit, at the couch or in a chair. And so I can kind of do it anywhere I want. Speaking of that, this one right here is called our Premium 2. And this one I know Carmen has in her shop. This one actually has a rechargeable battery. So you can use this one for about 4 hours off the plug, which is super handy if you're going to go to a class or sit on the couch and watch TV. You can do all your tracing right there in your lap, which is so great. Another great thing about this model is that it actually has metal plates in it. So you can hold down whatever you might be working on. Like if I was tracing this, look how easy that is. It's just staying in place. It's not moving around. So that way, if I get a phone call or the doorbell rings, I can leave it. I know it's stationary and it's going to stay in place. So a few other things you can do here right on the light. If anybody does any of the diamond art, it's where you take those little tiny beads and you have to put them on this this canvas right here. It's kind of like cross stitch without the blood is what my friend says. But what I like is because I've got the metal plates in there, I can hold this down as well. So I can keep it in place and then I can do all my diamond art right there. Look at how much you can see the pattern there. You can see exactly if it's a letter, a number, a little design. So that way you can be a little bit more accurate. But the best of feature of all is it comes with this self-healing cutting mat. Now this mat is really cool because it does cover the entire board. So technically you get a 13 by 19 surface area for cutting. So when you're using your rotary blade and you're measuring up or whatever, you don't have to worry about going off that edge and hitting your board because it's totally covered by the cutting mat. The cutting mat comes with a little bit of a grip surface on the back, and there's also a little bit of a grip on the top. So the one on the bottom will actually keep your mat in place so it won't move around on the board. And then on top, it kind of holds your fabric a little bit better. So when you're holding your ruler or you're doing anything like that, it just keeps it in position right where you want. What I really like is sometimes you can actually see through the fabric, like this piece. Actually, I'll use my magnets to show you. This one right here, you can actually see, because it's so lightweight fabric, you can actually see the grid through the fabric. So what that helps you with is if you're squaring up pieces or you're trying to match pieces, then you're going to be able to see that it's actually straight and even and exactly where you want. But even if you've got a darker piece of fabric, what the light does is it just helps you with your accuracy, because I can see that on either side of my fabric, I am straight. That way, when I take my rotary blade and I cut, I'm not going to have to worry that I'm not straight. And I get a straight cut every single time that I cut my fabric out. So that is our premium #2 light board. This is one of my very favorite models because this one you can take to a class or a retreat or just hide in your basement or go watch TV because it's so easy to move around. The other version that Carmen has, she got this past weekend, is our Ultra. Now our Ultra is called the Ultra because obviously it's the sheer size. So this one has the 4 levels of light as well. So it gets super, super, super bright. This one is a full 19 by 26. So this one will actually hold a fat quarter. You can roll out a fat quarter right on here. And again, the mat does cover the whole entire board. So when you're using your rotary blade, you don't have to worry about going off that edge because you have that full 26-inch length of cutting surface. This one does have the grippy surface on the back, so it's going to keep it in place. But this one's amazing just because the sheer magnitude of it. So no matter how big of a project you're working on, you've got all the space to work on it. Let's see, some other things Carmen's got is, I'm sure you guys saw when I was using my ruler, I've got this cute little green gripper right here. This is a fun little piece because you pop this side down like this, and then it's just a little suction cup. So that way you can put it on your ruler wherever you feel is necessary, and you just lock it up like that. You can hold it this way, or you can slide your finger in there and hold it that way. That way we keep our fingers from this edge when we're using our rotary blades. It's really great for like your little templates. Sometimes those little templates are hard to pick up off your mat. Like if I was going to be using this template on my fabric, sometimes that's hard to pick it up when you've got it exactly where you want. So you can use the ruler gripper, stick it on, then that way I can just pick it up and move it. And then when I'm cutting it out, I can hold it down. Because sometimes they're hard to hold with your fingers on the edge, and then you're gonna cut your finger with your rotary blade. And we do not want any trips to the ER. So these are our little ruler grippers. She's got these on her website and in the shop. So definitely pick up a few of these. These are always handy to have. And then one of our favorite pieces, I know Carmen really likes this one, is our flex light. So this is our little flex light right here. It sits in this little cradle. This cradle has a little Velcro piece. So what you're going to do with that is you can actually put it on your sewing machine. So pretty much you can just figure out where you want it. If you want it on the side here, some people put it right here on the front. Some people put it down underneath. Some people put it on the back. Completely versatile. You can put it wherever you feel is a great place to have a little extra light. So you can charge this somewhere else because you don't have to worry about the cord being hanging down. It slides into the cradle. So if it's on your machine, it's going to look like that. And then it's got 3 levels of light. So look how much brighter that got right there where I need all that light right next to my needle. So this is our flex light. She's got these. It's a handy dandy little light because even if you don't use it on your machine, you can take it out of that cradle. You can just set it down and maybe you need a little extra light right here when you're cutting, Or like if you're like my dad, you take it outside into the garage and you can stick it down in the engine. You can just use it pretty much anywhere you want because it does have this adjustable neck. So you can kind of angle that light anywhere you like. So that is the flex light. I don't know if you want me to talk about anything else, Carmen.
I think that would be good for today. I mean, I know you've got other
Yeah.
things to do. So, and you and I will get together sometime later and figure out a better time to do the next one. And you'll just surprise
Yeah.
me with whatever you want to show. And
Yeah.
I'll use my tablet next time. So there's two cameras working.
Okay.
But
Okay.
so just kind of figured that out while you were talking. But well, I appreciate
Okay.
you taking time today. And I hope you
Yeah. I'm
enjoy the rest
glad.
of the day and your weekend.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to figure out how to get this to work. And I think next time we can advertise it and it'll go a little more
Yes.
smooth. Thank you
Yes.
for
Well,
anyone
when you
that's
have
seeing this.
Yes. Well, I'm pretty sure it'll wind up replaying, so that's great too. But
Yeah,
just shoot me a message later today of like what dates will be good for you sometime in the next couple months, and I'll just go ahead and market it and get that
that sounds
squared
great.
away.
That
All
sounds
right, thanks, dear. Have a
perfect.
good one. All
Thanks,
right, bye
Carmen.
bye.
Take care.
Bye,
Bye.
dear.